check with you before I do that anyway, so.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
Sorry, boys. Still fixing up a couple of things here, but we're close. We're close. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it. Okay, so I think if I move that out of the way, and then finish locking this mess down, and then if I'm pretty sure if I hit this button,
You crazy
there we go.
Bitch, you did.
Rodin with the resub. Thank you so much. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Why did that come to this spot? Did it wrong. We were close. There we go. Hi, guys. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Good morning, TJ. Good morning on the other side of the world. New transition. Yes, we've been having fun. I've been spending money that I shouldn't have spent, but we spent it anyway. You know, we redid the logo last year, right? And I've wanted to do some nicer screens for a while. And I had some guys reach out and were like, hey, are you interested? And I was like, yeah, let's see what you can do. So these guys did some work. Now, the one thing, I still want to fix this window up, right? This is still using the old colors. This is like the one screen I have left, still using the old scheme and everything. But I got to think about it. I may have a way to kind of work around this. But yeah. We'll figure it out. But I'm going to spend some time working on these kinds of things. The streams, we're gonna slowly kind of improve the look of things a little bit when doing work here on the PC. Drive back from Mobile was easy. It was easy. I cannot see who this is that's speaking because it's... I'm doing something a little different tonight as well. It's Chaser. Excellent. Okay. I see you now, Chaser. I'm using Restream tonight, guys. Before I went to Mobile, I bought a month of Restream, right? Because I figured, let's give it a go. And I thought I would use it in Mobile. It turns out they had enough upload bandwidth. I was getting 50, 60 megs up, and I only needed about a quarter or half of that. Not even a half, more like a quarter of that, to do the 3 streams that I wanted. So I said, okay, let's just run without it. And that turned out to be a bit of a mistake. We had one connection. We had a connection crap out in the middle of the stream. And then after that, YouTube hates you. This is where the whole thing, this is where the massive differences between how YouTube works and how Twitch works come in, right? Twitch is designed so that if you have a little hiccup in your internet stream, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, whatever it is, but you reconnect, bam, you're up and going again, nothing changes, you don't have to restart your title, your titles don't have to change. It treats it as the same stream. But if you lose your connection to YouTube for a second, it cuts you off, and as soon as you reconnect, it treats it as a completely new stream. It's a kind of a nightmare. And so I'm going to be using, thank you, Hoghammer, I appreciate it. I'm going to be using Restream when I do some of these larger events to try to prevent that from happening. One of the things that I've noticed, particularly about the Star Wars Unlimited community, more of them watch on YouTube than on Twitch. Totally fine. I don't care where you watch, right? It doesn't matter to me. But it means that it's more important, and it's worth the 15 or 20 bucks to get a Restream link for the month or the whatever, to make sure that the integrity of that cast is maintained. Because I can set things up in Restream so that if I lose connection, something is still streaming. Like Restream will send something to the stream to hold it open while I get my crap together and reconnect. So going forward, we won't have that problem again. One of the many lessons we learned from Mobile last weekend. Oh, is that where's? I saw hi DJ. Oh, there he is. There's the shout out. DJ with the resub. I'm sitting in here, so it's not showing up. How's it going, Deej? Yeah, I was really happy with. I will happily do that. I'll happily take that request, Black Duke. I was really happy with how things went in Mobile. It was not flawless. I didn't expect it to be. It didn't have to be. For it to be a successful stream to me, it didn't have to be flawless. I got lots of good feedback. The portions of the tech that I was most interested in testing and pushing and stretching out and trying all functioned more or less the way that I wanted. I had a couple little minor hangups with the overlays, but I'm pretty sure I know how to fix that. So it's like the overwhelming majority of it worked great. Well, DJ, I appreciate it. Welcome in. It's good to see you. And I've gotten tons of great feedback. I am not to kind of toot my own horn a little bit. The quality of what I'm doing with unlimited streams is in general a notch above what most other people are able to achieve right now. And it's not a knock against anybody. It's just a fact. I had invested in all this hardware for a completely different project and was able to pivot and adapt it to this, right? To unlimited. So it's a little different. I would not discourage anybody from trying to stream unlimited. It's a ton of fun. You really only need the overhead camera. The other stuff that I do is honestly because I'm a showman. I'm an overachiever who likes the showy, who likes the presentation, right? When you look back at, you guys don't have all the. I mean, maybe you do if you've been around long enough, right? You probably don't remember. Go back sometime if you get bored and you're curious, right? Go back and DJ coming in with the carpet bombs again. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you in July, hopefully. Go back and look at the early King of the Sea streams, King of the Sea 5, King of the Sea 6. And, those first couple were a thing. We were doing what we could just to make sure we were showing the event. But by King of the Sea 7 and King of the Sea 8, I was intent that things were going to get better. For King of the Sea 7 and King of the Sea 8, I started creating the map intro videos to hide what was happening during load-in, right? And those have kind of become a part of the tournament now. But I did them because I hated, yeah, DJ, it's 100% right. It's the showmanship of it, right? I hated players seeing the back end of, look at us twiddling our thumbs for 60 seconds, murdering each other so we can... I hated that. It was like, this is stupid. Right? So I wanted to cover that up. How better to cover it up than to show the map off and talk about it and introduce the game that people are about to see. I made intro videos for each day of the event. Now, I've long since quit doing this because what I learned about King of the Sea is that most people don't tune at the beginning, and therefore B, the effort is kind of wasted, right? I made little 2 or 3 minute intro videos for each day of the event to try to hype people up. This is what we're going to see today. Look at what we saw yesterday. It was awesome. Here's what you're going to see today. It's going to be awesome. But the problem is that, by the time you get to a game, you've got 100 people watching, but, in the first 12 minutes of the stream, there's like 7 people watching. So nobody really got to see it. So I felt like, as much fun as I had doing them and as much as they kind of hyped me up and it was like, no, it wasn't a lot of effort in it. There was a lot of effort in it. There wasn't a lot of value in it, right? Didn't feel like I was getting the return I wanted on it. How when you turn on a sporting event, you go watch the World Series of the Olympics. They've got those 2 to 3 minute intro montage videos trying to pump you up and get you excited for what you're about to see, right? Talking about the teams or the players or the athletes or whatever. I made those for some of the early King of the Sea events for each day of the tournament. And They were fun to make. They were a lot of work to make, but in the end, it was kind of like they weren't. There wasn't a lot of value in it, so I've long since let them go. Well, Twitch, we've also done a lot of work with those, right? A lot of those have changed. The description of them has changed. The maps themselves have changed. The look of those videos has changed. They're completely different than what I did, 5-6 years ago whenever I started doing it. I don't remember anymore. So it's been a hot minute. The bottom line I'm trying to get to is those are the kinds of things, like, that showmanship is important to me. That's what I'm trying to bring to Star Wars Unlimited. If you can't be at the event, if you can't play at the event, you're going to watch the event. I want it to be visually interesting and fun and get you excited, make you wish you were there, right? You're going to, oh man, I wish I'd been there. Like that's the goal. And if I can pull that off, then more power to it. But yeah, it was a great trip. The drive was really easy in both directions. It was long, it's an 8-hour drive, but like I didn't have any problems. The weather was great. I made better time coming back. I stopped less. Coming home. I I almost drove completely straight through. And what was that, Xanda? What's the one thing that didn't happen that you're surprised at? You've piqued my curiosity. Well, Altador, I appreciate that. If I'm 100% honest, that's exactly the kind of thing that I'm looking for. That's exactly the kind of feedback that I'm looking for. I was having a conversation. Yeah, you didn't have to ban anybody. That was nice, wasn't it? It was a nice change of pace. I was having a conversation with another guy who primarily does commentary for Star Wars Unlimited on YouTube, and he and I were chatting briefly. He pinged me on Discord to ask me about my audio setup and some questions. He's the guy on YouTube who I stole the idea of showing the cards from. Like when I watched some of his early, he'll take a camera rig and go to a big event, and he'll just film the gameplay, right? Just film it locally, and then later on he makes a video out of it and commentates it live and then posts it to YouTube. And he was the first person I ever saw, like in his post-production of making the video, he would flash the cards on the screen, and I thought, that is brilliant, that's amazing. Why don't I figure out how to do that myself on my live setup? And I worked it out. I made it happen. And I was just telling him that, to me, one of the best parts about that was that it helped. I did it originally for the viewer, right? We're up to where we've got 750 cards. In another few weeks, we'll have 1,000. Literally 1,000 cards in the game. You are not going to remember the exact game text of every single card. You might remember the gist of it. You might remember the overall, oh, this is more or less how this card works. But there are times you need to see the exact wording of the stinking card. The camera, unless I get some kind of crazy 8K camera with a $5,000 lens, right, is never going to be able to read the card that's sitting on the table. So I was like, this is brilliant. Now I can flash the card on the screen, which helps me as the commentator. I can put it up anytime I want, as many times as I want, so we can all read it together to make sure we know how it works correctly, and then it can go away. And then it helps anybody, like the players who aren't encyclopedias, who aren't familiar with every single card. Okay, I can say, oh, he played X, and they're going to go, what's that? It's right there on the screen. Now you know what it is. I love that. It is sort of Magic-like. It's a TCG, right? A CCG or a trading card game like Magic, but that's kind of where the similarities end. Mechanically, it's very different from Magic. Very different. Yeah, I should link. Let me see if I can find this video for you guys. If you know anything about Magic, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find this video. I watched it a few days ago. I didn't actually get all the way through it, but it was really, really well done. Guy was basically like, this is why I like Unlimited so much. And he was comparing it to Magic, not exclusively, but let's say heavily, because that's the game that in the genre that most people are familiar with if you've played it. Let me find it here. This was on maybe Monday or... Yes, here it is. Here we go. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm going to get you a link to this video. I got to make sure we mute it here. Okay. I need to... Where's the share button? Share. Copy. There we go. Okay, so if you're interested... DJ, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. So if you're interested, there's the link. There's a link to a video. Watch it later. Hang out here first, but watch it later. That will talk about kind of a lot of the things that he likes about mechanically how the game works. I'll say this: if you don't enjoy Star Wars, it's probably not going to be your game, right? It's probably not going to be your game just because of the theme. I'm as a gamer, especially as a tabletop gamer, theme is critically important to me. And I love Star Wars, which just lends me to just want to enjoy the hell out of the game, right? But if you don't enjoy Star Wars, I mean, you might want to try it out, but don't be surprised if it doesn't catch on with you simply because you don't have that extra little bit of, how do I say it, of love for the game, right? Water. That's interesting, Chaser. That's interesting. All right, guys, listen. It's boats. We have a new patch. I will not pretend that I've read the patch notes. I know. I believe is the new Dutch cruiser line out of early access? No, it is not. So it's still early access. What all is in this patch? I know it's the Lunar New Year patch. Lunar New Year was a week ago. Random bundle. Okay. For some Pan-Asian sub. Oh, come on. Is Hull officially in the game? Or is she still in, like, early testing, whatever? Wishing Wharf. Okay, so this is the Lunar New Year event. I can see this. Wow, they're very proud of these tokens. Available rewards. A bunch of Pan-Asian stuff. Stuff that I'll have, but okay. Yep. Okay, I'll have to look that up, Mr. October. They brought this creator thing back with a bunch of people that a lot of folks have never really heard of. Okay, awesome. Here's the Dutch cruiser thing. So if you want, you could still, I guess, work your way through all of this. Okay, so I'm going to have to figure out then how Hull is... Oh, Hull is Research Bureau. I read that. Hull is Research Bureau, right? 60K. Ooh, I'm way short. There she is, 60K. How much do you get from a line reset? It's not 60K. It's not like it's how many Research Bureau points do you get from a line reset and regrind? 10,000? 10-2. So if I did it twice, I could pick up a hull tonight. God knows I've got the free XP. Don't I still have like 3.5 million? 3.2, close enough. But the 2x just reset. Well, I think I'm not going to do it tonight on stream, but I think I will have to do it over the course of the week or the weekend. And an X5 at ×5. Oh, right, because you're allowed to stack them up, aren't you? There's a whole methodology to maximizing the line resets that I have honestly never invested the time in. I got to figure all that out. It's only 600. It's only 600,000 free XP, right? So I could easily do probably 3 or 4 resets and just knock it out. Is 10,002? Okay, so it's 10.4. So if I did it for one line, that would get me there. Now that might be worth it, right? So if it's double, I could do it right now because I only need about 20. I need 15,000 basically. Let me think about this for a minute. So I'll sell. Let's try this. This is not something that I'm intimately familiar with. I'm not much of a min-maxer in this game. I'm honestly too lazy. All right, so if I go to a reset here, I've got plenty of money. Yep, there's my double points. Okay. Now, what I would have to do... Battle performance bonuses. You have to get like 300 XP. It's very easy to do, right? As I recall, it's very easy to do. Yeah, go ahead and do this. This is fine. The low end of the line's kind of garbo anyway. Wait a minute. I don't have to do that. Just this. I just have to start here, right? Yeah, I can skip the bottom end. Okay. Yeah, this is my struggle. Is I do this so infrequently, I don't even know mechanically how it works anymore. No, I reset the Harugumo branch. I guess technically I don't have to be buying these things either. I shouldn't be. I'm wasting money buying them, but I don't really care. Okay. So now what I need to do is play a game in Harugumo. So let's try co-op. You guys are saying co-op. This ship handles like a pig. I'll take the steering gears. I think we probably want... Man, you vomit so many shells, I sort of don't care about aimings. We'll do... Torpedo will be a little short. I know, I mean, Harugumo will be a little short. I'll go play Akizuki in ranked or something to finish it up. Or, yeah, Akizuki would be 3K. That'd be good enough. Let's do you. Let's do you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Now, I had a commander for this ship. There we go. Harugumo. Okay. Yeah, I'm just lazy. Yeah, Yank, there's a way to do it. But honestly, I spend my research bureau points so infrequently. I sort of don't care. I'm not fussed about it. But I appreciate the help, right? What do they want for this thing? 5K. No. I have 2 steel camos. That's kind of cool. I actually really like that one. What is this one? The MS-21? That's pretty. We'll go with the lines, though. We'll give her some perma. Alright, and then come over here. Where's my Cure flag? There's that, and there's that. Alright, so we've done equipment, we've done flags, we've done... Oh, right, I need probably the better torps. Yeah, we want to get... Oh, wait, this is the F3s? Oh, no, thank you. I don't want F3s on this thing. She's suicidal enough already. Alright, let's go see... Oh, wait, hold on. Econ bonuses, that's what I'm forgetting. Let's go see if I can round up the 300 base XP I need to get my research bureau points. Harugumo and I do not get along. This is not a ship I am very good in. So temper your expectations, but let's see what we can pull off here. Okay. Yeah, but truth be told, I remember when regrinding these things was actually kind of fun. But that's been almost 6 years since they introduced this mechanic, right? And so now I would look at it like, for me, it's not that fun anymore. It's just, it would almost be more of a chore than fun. All right, how are we looking on radar? No radar. Hindi, Marseille, Bluca, Amalfi. Okay. Odin, Iparanga, Montana. Then we got Shima, Marceau, Friesland, and Merkur. Merkur will not have... Merkur has Hydro? Refresh my memory. Merkur has Hydro? That's fair, Deadeye. That's fair. Did they ever add Hydro to the Spa Cruisers? Shima definitely outspots me. Marceau outspots me a little bit. Friesland. Okay, the Friesland I know has... Okay, this says no. Okay. Okay, the Friesland definitely has 5-kilometer Hydro. Okay, so I'm going to have to play back a little bit and be smart. I haven't even played the new light cruisers yet. The new Dutches. Remind me, somebody throw the new... What is the new Dutch Tier 8? Whatever it is... Xanda, do me a favor, throw a reminder in the queue, and I'll give it a shot tonight. It's it's this thing, isn't it? This Jarsveld thing. Yeah, that's her. Yeah. I did get one. I spent the doubloons to finish up the event pass to get one, right? So I have one, but I have put no effort or time into it at all. I've barely looked at it. I'm not a tremendous fan of the existing... Let me back this up. I'm not a tremendous fan of most of the existing Dutch light cruisers in the game. The tech tree lineup through Eendracht, right, is all light cruisers. And those ships and I do not get along. I like the Zeve Provincian. That is a fun boat. but but she's a premium, right? So I have not tried these ships at all. They're not even like 6-inch cruisers. They're 5-inch. They're the German 5-inch guns, right? The German 128. So I'm like, I don't know. So we'll see. I gotta try it. Dutch Atlantis, right? Exactly. I know. I mechanically I know that they're different, but I have put 0 time into them yet, so I need to work on that. Luca. Another hipper coming in hot and heavy. All right, this Holland is a 6 flat. Our Paolo is getting murdered because Paolo. He has a smoke and he won't use it. All right. The Arsveld's lit, which tells me somebody's up here. Let's speed up a little bit. Hey, Marceau. How you doing, buddy? See how bad I am with these guns, though? I haven't even hit this guy yet. That's how bad I am with these guns. There we go. Finally starting to hit him. God, I'm still overshooting this guy. Yeah. Now, the good news is the Hindi and the Beluga have sort of thrown their ships away. God, why can't I hit anything? There we go. I clipped him a little bit. Definitely gonna have to try for the taste the rainbow here. Okay, Odin's turning in means his Hydro has picked up these torps. I'm not leading these correctly. There we go. Now we're making some progress. Except we can't see him. Oh, now we can see him. I should be holding the thing down here. Hold on a minute. Let's go for the psychological warfare aspect. This is one of the things that I like about playing in Atlanta that I sometimes forget to do when I play these boats. They killed... Okay. They killed the Hindi. There's a Shima over here. Okay, hold on. Let's go run that guy down. He should be easy enough to kill. Oh, he's running north. Paolo got him a target. Paolo torpedoed a Friesland! That's balls, man. That's balls. Yeah, I really suck with these guns. Let's be honest. I don't put enough time into this ship to be any good with these guns. Rune's in trouble. When he dies, I'm going to be in a 1v4. Okay. Time to go be somewhere else.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Marceau is capping C. Ohio is running for mid. Shima's still out here on this flank somewhere. With the Iparanga pushing, I sort of am disinclined to chase. All right, we can have some fun with the Zipparanga now. I have 10,000 damage in a friggin' Harugamo. That's how bad I am with this boat right now. That guy just got dunked by the Ohio.
Such good gas mileage.
Oh, he changed his secondaries to me. Oh, they killed the Ohio when I wasn't looking.
Desert road, no gas, and no checks.
I love how they can magically see through my smoke. Big fan of this.
Another day.
I'm probably going to get torpedoed in here by the Shimakaze, who's still lurking around on this flank somewhere. Huh, who could have predicted it? Yeah, I'm dead. It's almost like he knows. Left to die by the entire team. Who could have predicted it? Yeah, it was inevitable. The one thing I could have done, I mean, I could have used the smoke to break contact and keep moving. That would have been the smart play. But I needed to get enough damage that I hopefully break 300 base XP to get the credit. Luckily, the team at A was useful because the team at C was sort of not. I have not even bought Civ 7 yet. I know I quote unquote need to, should, whatever. I just haven't. I'm kind of waiting. I've watched a couple reviews of it. I think it'll be a pretty good game. I'm not sure that I'm ready to invest in it right this second. Okay, we got our research points. That was the big thing. We really wanted to get that taken care of. All right, so we broke 300 base. I'll take it. I will not complain. Ohio played a great game. I can't believe that Paolo played as well as he did, given that he gave up half his health in the opening seconds of the game. No, not a chance, Electric. I mean, there's probably some kind of content, like official content creator program for Civ 7. One of the frustrations I know that I've had, like talking with Zath and everybody, we've been streaming the game for like 3 years, 2 years, 2 years streaming Civ 6. And it's like, yeah, but good luck getting recognized, right? Good luck finding out that there's people out there who are actually paying attention to these things. It was definitely irritating. All right, let's put a game in. Let's get rid of cruisers. Let me go get Akizuki done, because that way I can work on a couple of things simultaneously here. Do I want the Type 93s? I think the answer is yes. They're faster, and they hit harder. Yes, we want the Type 93s. I want the gun range. Yeah, I gotta buy the gun range. Yeah. Okay. Steering gears. Now, Curly, that feels really good, doesn't it? One thing that's really fun about the Spa cruisers is when you run into people who think they can just slap you around, and it's like, bro, have you seen my HP? I mean, sorry, have you seen my AP? Here, let me introduce you to my AP. You're gonna love it. I love doing that to people. It is so much fun. All right, 1, 2, 3. Here, and here. A little bit of this action, a little bit of that action, a little bit of that action. Yeah, Electric, that's another problem that I had with the Dutch light cruisers in general to me. They, like, what's the main thing about when you're driving a Dutch light cruiser? What's your big, like a light cruiser? What's your big thing? You want to murder destroyers. What I discovered, the Dutch light cruisers are not that great at murdering destroyers. Like, they felt genuinely awful fighting destroyers. And it wasn't the fact that you were getting pinned. It was just, you know, man, I have to go back and play it again to refresh my memory. But there was something about those ships that playing them into opposing destroyers felt awful. Just flat out awful. And I did not like doing it. I didn't enjoy it. It felt terrible. I thought I had the perma. There we go. Oh, I don't. I have whatever this is. Oh, no. That's fine. We'll just use the cheap stuff. This is fine. And then over here. Now, there I disagree, Eltador. What I find with the American lights is due to volume of fire and rate of fire, they tend to feel really good. I generally don't have any problem murdering destroyers as an American light. The shell ballistics are a little challenging past a certain point. I will not dispute that. They are. But, like, in general, that was my problem. M3, that's it. That's what it is. The HE shells out of the Dutch light cruisers just don't feel like they hit that hard. You land 4 on target, and the destroyer's like, whatever. That all you got? And you know, like an Eendracht only has 4 barrels over the front and 4 barrels over the stern. Even when you're fighting with a Deseve Provincia or Amarante Grau, which are great ships, right? A 1v1 versus a destroyer feels so bad because you're constantly... It feels like you're landing shells and you're just not doing any damage. That's what it was. I remember now. Ooh, Buffalo. Ooh, that's actually a good point. Tonight, I bet it's happy hunting ground season for Tier 9 heavies. I bet it's a good night for Rune and Buffalo, kids. Didn't I cancel? Terp, I'm just now seeing you request. When you say cancel, what are we talking about? Didn't I cancel what? All right, let's take Akizuki. Let's take Akizuki into ranked. Let's be jerks. I hope this works. I hope this works. Okay, 5 front, 5 aft. Okay. Either way, Eendracht, like when you take an Eendracht into combat and fight a destroyer, even at close range, this just doesn't feel impactful. It doesn't feel like you're able to land decent damage on a target. It's really frustrating, truth be told. Well, that's unfortunate, Electric. I missed out. Curly, a well-played Akizuki can be terrifying in ranked. Unfortunately, what you're about to see is not going to look like a well-played Akizuki. If you want to see a well-played Akizuki, you need to go check out Happa Fodder and get him to play Akizuki. He loves this boat. This is like his waifu. He loves this ship, and apparently he's like some savant with it. I suck with this ship. I want to play this ship like an American destroyer, and it does not handle like one. And so I struggle mightily with it all the time. Like, this Cossack has such a massive spotting advantage against me. I'm going to do what I can, kids, but I would not hold my breath. Chaser's warning everybody the same warning I'm giving. Like, all right, guys, this is not a great ranked boat. Just like, And I'm going, I mean, you're probably okay. All right. Okay, the Cossacks in B. We're going to get that one for free and let him know where I am. Some radar would be good. There we go. Okay. At this point, I've got to stay out here and do some spotting for these guys. Oh, good. Our Massachusetts bought it already. Oh, no, our Iparenga. Excuse me. And why this Odin is driving in, I have no idea, but here we are.
Time to put on the beer goggles. Suck it down. Another disembowelment.
I don't understand why my battleships are suiciding. I legit am baffled as to what is occurring and why they are just happily throwing away their ships. Vices with the raid, what is up, my friend? How have you been? I'm just legit baffled as to what is happening in this game. Why are two battleships throwing their ships away? What's up, Sith? It's a kitten raid. All right, they killed the Turpits at least. That's something. I really want this clown to light on fire again. Could you work on that for me? That'd be swell. There we go. All right. He does not have fire prevention. Let's try and go for that rear fire here. There we go. Little double fire action, never hurt nobody. All right, don't let the team clean him up now. Hi, Wichita. How we doing, buddy? Yeah, I was waiting on this. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm probably dead. I'm probably dead. Can I survive one? I can survive one. Okay. Sort of knew that was coming. And team is continuing to murder me, which feels really awesome, by the way. So I'll be dead here in seconds because my team basically just never left spawn. They sat behind an island and expected the game to just be a win.
I'm gonna feel that one in the morning.
Wait a minute. How am I lit? Oh, he was on the surface. Nope. Try again, genius. Well, I think I've managed to get enough XP out of that. But, like... I'm gonna take my Odin and drive at the enemy until they're all murdering me. Gee, I wonder why we lost. So, point remains, as I was pointing out, I am not a good Akizuki player. However, it would have been beneficial had my team not thrown their ships away. Dude, Chaser was having a great game. Chaser had 2 kills. Chaser had 2 kills already. All right, so when that wraps up, we ought to be able to go finish up and buy this hull. I'll wait. In the meantime, I'm going to take this Rochester request for Black Duke. He's been quite patient. He made that at the top of the stream. Now, Rochester is not a ship that I think you want to play in ranked. You're too dependent on your teammates. I will play this one in randoms. Let's give her the extra HP. And clean up these econ bonuses. That's better. Flags look pretty good. I mean, let's see. This smoke would be 152 on a cooldown, 30-second action time. This would give it like 30. Yeah. Who was that? Adaljar with the resub. Thank you so much. We got shout-outs for Kitten and Vices, yes? I apologize. I have to go double-check these things. Excellent. Yes, I'm glad we did. Fantastic. Awesome. Awesome. Paladin, today's going pretty well. It's a Thursday. You know, the weekend is right around the corner. Tomorrow's payday. Like, doesn't get much better than that, I suppose, when you think about it. Tomorrow is payday. That's pretty solid. Vices, how are you guys doing? You guys feeling okay? I saw Kitten's tweet. You guys are physically okay, right? No worries, Zenda. You're doing well. Twitch's cooldowns cause all kinds of problems here. It happens. All right, they have no radar. This makes me happy. They do have a sub. Of course, we have no radar either. We do have... No, we don't have planes. That's a Minnesota, not a Delaware. Or whatever the 8... Whatever the... Yeah, Delaware's the 9. Good. Chaser, what are you apologizing for? You did your job. It's the rest of the team that kind of just... was like, nah, we're good. We're going to chill right here and accomplish very little. Looks like fun. All right, I'm going to go set up here, snuggle up to this island. Let's give this a shot and hope it works. Fingers crossed. Rochester works best when you have a spotter. So, Rochester is essentially a Baltimore with smoke. Which sounds really good, except they've done two things. They've nerfed her reload by 20% to 12 seconds, which is noticeable. You feel it. And the other is they've lowered her detection a smidge. That's also good. Like, that's good. The gun reload hurts. But the trick is that in...
Crazy son of a bitch, you did.
Mortis, happy birthday, and thank you for the resub. The trick is that in closed modes like ranked, you're overly dependent on your teammates to spot for you. So, Rochester is a better boat in bigger formats, like randoms, where you have more opportunities for your team to be doing spotting. Okay, good. That's good to hear, Vices. It was... Yes, okay, good. Then I'll get my points and we'll go pick up a hull afterwards. Thank you, Chaser. Now, the lack of radar is also noticeable on this ship as well, right? Like, you want to reach for that radar button, but in this ship, you do not have one. Now, I've got AP in the barrel. I'm sort of hoping I can catch one of these squishy cruisers. Okay. Now, this Algerie is not that squishy. And I'm very unexcited to see two 16-inch armed battleships on this side of the map. But then again, looking down the list, I think they're all basically 16-inch armed battleships, which kind of sucks. What do I got here? I've got 7-kilometer depth charges. That feels terrible. Okay. So we got a split over here. Okay. I'll wait for this Algerie to turn a bit. I'll smoke if I have to. I probably will have to.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
I cannot hit anything tonight. Apparently, I am just bad at the game. Ooh. Okay, well. That Algerie's game is over, ladies and gentlemen. We're just gonna pick on this Colorado for a spell.
Another day, another disembowelment.
Now, this Yarsveld's coming out in front of me. Oh, and a Mogami. What is radaring me? I don't know what radared me, but it missed, so LOL, get wrecked. Come on, Yarsveld. Take some citadels. Yes. I love everything that just happened. Let's go. Let's do it again. That ought to kill him if I led those right. Ah, Illinois beat me to it. That's okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. This position has turned out to work out pretty well. Let's get some more shells downrange on this Rado. Miyoko is capping B. That's hilarious. Every ship on my team is here behind me, it seems. That's not going to work out so hot for everybody. Can't get those out over the island for the split. I still want to know what radared me. What over there has radar? The San Diego. The San Diego... Oh, split. Okay, I got radar by the split. Thank you. You're right. The San Diego does not have radar. It's the split. He would have had to have gotten close to radar me, but it is what it is. Yeah, smoke is expiring. Time to go be somewhere else. Get wrecked, Mr. Sub. All right. Doing pretty well on this flank. Really need to get a fire on this guy. That make me very happy. There we go. I'm a little behind him. I'm a little behind him. Still got the fire we were looking for. At the end of the day, this is still a Baltimore. This is still a good ship. I think he's going to burn out here.
Power on. Now it's time to kick some ass.
All right. Cockroach is dead. We're going to push through Thunderdome with the AP in the barrel and see if I can catch the Mogami and or the San Diego napping. See, yeah, there's the Mogami. Should be ahead of these. Ooh, the San Diego is in there. God, the shell velocities. I think these are not super heavy shells, and man, does it show. Oh, he's slowing down. You're slowing down? Bold, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We're going to stop shooting here for the moment so we can finish the cap. They haven't caught up on ships completely, but they're close, and I don't want to blow it. This Los Andes is turning in. He's coming up from the south, and the Lepanto's coming back. So what we're going to do is we're going to push up, and we're going to angle kind of back the other way. This Mogami is still somewhere up here in the cap. We're going to have some fun with this guy if we can find him. There he is. Yep, triple sit. You are still Japanese, sir.
Damn, desert road.
Okay, now I gotta make this turn correctly. There we go.
Much better.
Come on. Yep, here comes the Lepanto.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
Yeah. Big sits on the Mogami. Let's go. Can I clip him with a couple of shells and kill him? Yes, yes, we can. Let's do it.
Shit and die.
I think that one will not go over the island.
Another day, another disembowelment.
That stupid split is close enough again. I'm getting tired of that guy. Luckily his radar is short range. Here we go. There we go. Now we can reset him. Although, no, the split turned around. He's up there somewhere. He'll be firing torpedoes into my smoke, so time to go be somewhere else. Yep. Called it. Didn't have the hydro, didn't want to risk it. Alright. They may own the mid, but I still feel like this is a winnable game. The Lepanto's trying to bail out of there. I still think we can murder these guys. This Los Andes is in trouble as soon as he comes around the corner here. If he lives that long. He's dead. Lepanto's trying to leave. He will not make it. And that just leaves the split and the San Diego. Now the Iwami is a problem. We have a decent enough ship lead now that I feel pretty good about this. I don't really want to drive out in front of this Iwami. However, the San Diego is showing me such a beautiful shot, I'd be a fool not to try for it. So let's try for it. I'm a little behind him. I think that's still going to be a miss. Oh, he's actually might be turning into that. Nope, Nagato took care of it. All right, let's move back out here to mid and finish capping, and then we're going to feel pretty good. You say go right through it, Chaser. Do you mean like full pin? Because full pin's the goal. Like full pin's what we're looking for here. Rochester Anchorage is kind of a tough call. Truth be told, I think I'd go Anchorage. You get the torpedoes and the more guns. And I think all of that adds up to a really, really awesome winning combination. So we're looking at a Jaeger and a split. We don't know. We know where the split ran off to. But we have no way to force him to show himself. Okay, there he is, tucked up there with his Iwami buddy. Yeah, they're pretty solid. That's one of the reasons I was firing AP. But truth be told, the American AP, like if you're firing American AP at a broadside almost anything, you're going to pen it. Like, it generally has a hard time over-penning things. That's not easy. I mean, that's difficult to do. Well, this Awami is essentially dead as soon as we get up here and catch him.
Power on. Now it's time to kick some ass.
The Awami's a dead man as soon as I can see his bow.
Hail to the king, baby.
After a few days of
Hey, what up, my man? Did you forget I had Hydro?
Crowbar would come in handy right about now.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, mother trucker. No, Kirk, you can't get away. Your game is over as soon as my guns reload. Goodbye. Now we gotta go find your buddy. Let's go find your little Jaeger buddy. Wonder where he's at. Pretty good game in Rochester. If we can run into this Jaeger, I could rack up a Kraken. That'd feel pretty nice. Who's lit? The Nagato is lit. Okay. And there's the torpedoes. So the Jaeger is up north of the cap somewhere. Yeah, the Jaeger is like out here. This is my last Hydro, which hurts. Illinois is lit again. I'm lit again. How close is this guy? He's not in the cap. He must be just off the cap somewhere. Okay, he's out here.
Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie.
He's trying. Okay, he's moving south.
Coochie.
He should be faster than me. I don't think I'll be able to. This is why I won't get a Kraken. We will never see this dude. Right? Not only will we not see him, we'll never catch him. He's faster than me, and he outspots me. So, like, there's basically no way for me to catch this dude. We just have to time the game out. Yeah, Lawman's lit too. I'm sad that my hydro charges are out.
Time for some fisting.
The Tago's still lit. There he is. Okay, so he ran north. But we'll never kill this guy with this much time left. I mean, that's a solid hit at 10 clicks, but it's not going to be enough. Boogers, baby. Boogers. Nice XP. I mean, nice credits out of that one, though. I'll take it. I will take it. That feels pretty good. So, I think the point here is that if you're going to play Rochester, A, perfectly good ship. B, Know what you're getting into. You are losing the reload speed that you would get, that you would be accustomed to in a Baltimore. And C, don't take it into ranked. When you take her into smaller closed formats, you are even more dependent on your teammates, and you need them spotting for you. So simply in a random battle, the more you have way more opportunities to get the spotting that you need. GG, Scuttle. That was a solid depth strike. I had just put shells downrange on that Algerie, and because I'd missed the first salvo. My aim has been terrible tonight, and the second salvo's going in. I'm like, hey, those look pretty good. And then here comes this Battleship salvo, and he just disappears. And I was like, well, we'll never know. Now we'll never know, will we? Yeah, that was a solid first blood. That was a great depth strike. Okay, let's go by this hull. Oh, he gave the entire team. This is the trick with Algerie, right? Like, she's spotted from orbit. Most tier 7 heavies are spotted from orbit. York has this problem too. You got to be real cautious about when you make turns like that. And that guy just came way too close. I kept waiting for him to turn and waiting for him to turn. And by the time he finally did, I was like, he was like 11 kilometers. I was like, dude, that is bold. And sure enough, you crushed him for it. Okay, we have our points now. Let's go buy a hull. Now, I played this ship exactly one game in testing. And I'm not going to lie, I don't remember it very well. But I remember giggling a little bit. There was some giggling involved. So let's see what we're getting into here. For starters, let me do this easy bit first. If memory serves, these are 8-inch autoloaders. Yes. So this hull is a Forrest Sherman hull, but rather than having 5-inch guns, you have 8-inch guns. These are 55 caliber barrels. Are these the same barrels from Des Moines? Very, very, very close. Let's see. 823, 762, 899, 899. Wow. Okay, so these are well, you say they're DM guns, but the shells are very clearly different here. I'm getting way better shell velocity than DM gets in both shell types. That's noteworthy. Now you're getting 3.5 second reload, right? As opposed to what DM get, like 4 and change, 4.5, 5.5 base, 4.7 when you put module 9 in and all that stuff. And then, of course, because I am a Forrest Sherman, I have only my little fixed torpedo tubes here that point, about 30 degrees off the port and starboard side of the ship. So this is not a torpedo boat by any stretch of the imagination. Don't you gotta temper your expectations and don't come in thinking that this is going to be an amazing torpedo ship. You might need some torpedoes, use them, but don't expect that to carry your game. I think we want to drill. Okay, let's look at the consumables real fast. How Forrest Sherman am I? I do not get smoke. I get a British heel. I get an engine boost, and I get defensive fire. That feels okay. That works on the defensive fire. Do I care? Maybe, maybe not. I definitely want the HP. I mean, Refnir, no one has made the pun yet, but I mean, it's out there. Now, if memory serves, when I played this ship in testing, I built it for range. I feel like with a 3.4 second reload, that spending a pile of money to get, 3/10 of a second? 4/10 of a second. It's like, do you really care? I would rather have the range. So memory serves, I was playing a range mod hull. Okay, that gives me 2 kilometers more range. So now I'm a 14 and change range on these guns. And these guns have pretty good shell velocities. So that's nice. Let's stick with concealment, I think. That gets me down to like 6.2, 7.2. It will be 6.2 or 6.1 by the time I put in the commander skills. Steering gears is probably a yes. I mean, the ship does not handle well. Maybe propulsion mod? Let's go propulsion mod. We'll toggle our... We'll throttle dodge people. I think you want aiming here. I think you want... I would consider defensive fire, but I think it's a little... I think it's leaning into the A a little too much. How do I play my gearing? Yeah, I think we want to go. I think we want to go speed boost. I think you want engine boost mod here. Ooh, Wade. You're getting me all excited over here. The game, so I'll say this. The one game in this, well, we're not 7-2 yet, Altador. I haven't taken concealment module on the captain yet. I remember very clearly the one game I played in this in testing, we spawned into, what's the, is it Shetland Islands? Faroe Islands. We spawned into Faroe Islands. I was on the north flank. The enemy team piled up and shoved 8 ships through the cap that I was at. I just had to just turn and run, and everyone around me melted. So the entire point of the build was like, I'm going to sit at long range and do some run-and-gun shenanigans, and I basically couldn't do that without getting focused by 6 enemy ships. So I didn't get to do a whole lot that game. And after that, I was like, well, I think I'm done with boats for a while, and then I never played it again. All right, I think we want to do this. This will cut the detection down to, oh, it's 6.5. Okay. But, I mean, with cruiser guns, you have to see this thing coming. Like, I get it. I get it. Do I go Fearless Brawler? I kind of like the idea of Fearless Brawler. You're going to spend a non-zero amount of time on the surface just doing run and gun things. I don't think you need the turret traverse. You do not. I like the idea of Demolition Expert. What's my HE fire chance? %17%? Oh, that is ridiculous. You don't need, oh, you definitely don't need IFAG. 17%? That is a riot. Do I want better cooldown or more duration? I could theoretically take both. Or do I want, what's my AA like? My AA is okay. I wish I had more of the 7.62 mounts. I only have a pair. I do get the amazing American 100% defensive fire. That makes this feel like a... Let's finish curving this captain out here. Oh, yeah, I don't have it. I only have 2 more points here. I don't care about the torpedoes. Take SI. You think so? You know what? I think you might be right. I think 1 percentage point of consumables is not going to make the difference here. And then I think you take specialist to get the recharge back. You take the extra charges. That 4th heal could be really big. Yeah, I think I like this idea better. That's a good call, Grunty. I think I like that. We'll give it a shot. Okay, this seems okay. This seems okay. Let's come over here. Let's do some shenanigans with this because we can. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. USS Hull. I was thinking about it too, Chaser, but I think in the end, I don't think it's necessary. Windburn with the resub. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Ooh, look at all the Frenchies. I like seeing Frenchies to murder. I've got a Balau to murder. There's another Hull. Okay. Balau, Small, and Vamp Deuce. They did a sync drop. They've got 4 guys in the same clan on our team. So they're all going to end up on the same flank. Wherever they go, I need to be somewhere else. Okay, they're gonna be at D. They're all at D. Well, no, the Stalin is on my left. Stalin is here in mid with me. Okay, so I need to go south and play behind the Shimakaze and back him up. That needs to be the play.
Let's get it on.
I could push C, but I think with a Wushta and a whole bunch of stuff that outspots me, that's not a great play. So let's not make it. I wonder how this thing fights a Regulo. How does this thing stand up to Italian destroyers, I wonder? Do you know what this... You know what I think this is? Now that I'm looking at between the health pool and the guns, this is like an American Spa Cruiser. 6.5. 6.5, Refnir. I think you play this like an American Spa Cruiser. Right? You play it behind somebody else. It should, Grunty. It's not going to handle well, and it doesn't have the reload to keep up with, I don't know, Harugamo, as an example. Yeah, you don't have the DPM for it. But I think you play this thing at long range, or at certainly at mid-range, you back up another destroyer. Like, I'm going to come here and back up this Shimakaze. I'm going to play about 2-3 kilometers behind this Shimakaze and see what I can do. I'm curious about the shell velocities. Okay, those will be fairly easy to lead. I like that. American Kaba. I don't think so. Not quite. A page on the French battleship line. Truth be told, Bartholomew, you're asking the wrong person. I am not personally a fan of French battleships in general. So, there is technically nothing wrong with the French battleships. I simply do not enjoy them. They are not my favorite ships. I think I just torpedoed this Schlieffen. No, they're gonna barely cross in front of him. I'll take it. All right, we got a Regalo up in front of us. Okay, Shima's gonna spot him, and then he's gonna sneak away because... Now, what's this Regalo gonna do? All right, the Shima's gonna camp and smoke. I'm gonna have to do some spotting here. The sub is up here as well. These are submarine torps crossing in front of me. Yep, there's the sub. He's probably on the surface moving that speed. Let's see if the Louisiana planes can catch a glimpse. Yep. He just dove. Regalo pushing south. There he is. Yeah, see, he has more HP even than I do. I really don't want to take a gunfight with that guy. I like being able to just kind of luck chuck these torps out here, though. I do sort of enjoy this aspect of the ship. They reload fairly quickly, so it's like, throw them out there. Why not? What do you got to lose? Let's have some fun with this Schlieffen. You guys all clustered in smoke up there. How's that working out for you?
I'll still make the Hall of Fame.
All right, somebody's in C. It's probably their hull. The fire chance on these guns is insane. The fact that I already got 2 fires on this guy is absolutely hilarious. This guy's getting dunked. And all I'm doing is out here just making him mad. I'm barely hitting him. That submarine is, ballsy, to put it lightly. We can kill the Schlieffen, I might go chase the sub, but not while the Schlieffen's there. He's about to edge out of my range. Let's go push him a little bit. There we go. We got the fire we wanted. Now, is this a regular speed boost? It is, yes, essentially a regular. Well, it's slightly different. It's 15%. For 2.5 minutes. Interesting.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Sub is just at the edge of my detection up here in front of me. With the Schlieffen backing off, I'm gonna go chase this submarine. I think I have a chance here to take care of him. Yep, he's turning. All right, they dunked the Schlieffen. Oh, yeah. Drift, baby, drift. I'm taking a risk here. But the sub has isolated himself, and I think it's worth the opportunity. Now, I don't know where the Regalo is, but I should see him coming. The struggle is I do not have a lot of support up here. That is a risk. We have a 4-ship lead, however. I am willing to take a little bit of risk here. I don't want to take this fight, but I don't have a choice. I'm gonna need some help. Ooh, look who's behind me. He's gonna be right here on top of me.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
I've got to give him my ass, basically, and hope for the best.
Oh, lucky shot.
Yep, I had friends that time.
Much better.
All right. Let's play this thing a little more aggressively now. Especially since I can pick on Frenchies. I got a big heal coming up in 10 to 15 seconds. That's going to feel pretty good. The Balau just has to keep running. He can't afford to let me get close. Gun angles on this thing are pretty good. I'm liking this. Oh, the Shima's laying some smoke for me. That's pretty awesome. All right, let's go hunt this sub to let's go murder this sub. Oh, yeah! The only good bug is a dead bug. This thing does not play like a typical American destroyer. But I'm not gonna lie.
The only good bug is a dead bug.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving it. So far, I'm digging this. The fire chance is lunacy. I'm loving all of this fire chance. This is hilarious. Hey, what up? Let's not get too close to this guy, huh? Probably a little too late unless I can get that fire lit.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Couple more shells ought to put this guy off the board. There we go. And then there was just the Wushta. Okay. I like this. Oh, I see what you did there, Refnir. Okay, so do I think Hull is better than Sherman? That's a fair question. For me, the answer is an unequivocal yes, sir. Drop that or twice, okay? However, you have to understand, you have to remember that I do not enjoy, like, Sherman's main play style is camp and smoke and farm damage. That's not me. I don't enjoy that. Hull is a play style that I am trying to force myself to learn, right? The kind of German, high-end German destroyer, like the Elbing, like an Elbing style, sit at 12 to 15 kilometers and spam a target, you know, be a general nuisance of yourself, that kind of thing. In that sense, I like her. A, she's American. She gets the grace. She gets pretty solid AA. She gets that amazing defensive fire. One of the biggest drawbacks to playing that kind of long-range run-and-gun sort of playstyle is that A carrier will frequently try and come harass you. He may not damage you, but by forcing you to maneuver, he's giving his teammates better chances to shoot you, because you, as the destroyer player, are almost always going to look for the right opportunity to show the person who's shooting back at you a bad angle. You're going to joggle your throttle, whatever you're going to do, right? And the carrier screws all of that up. There are also times in this playstyle where you're going to want to go dark. You're going to want to hide, you're going to want to reposition, you're going to secure the guns and do something else for a spell. Maybe you're just going to spot, maybe you're going to cap, whatever. Carriers screw that up. Having a ship with American defensive fire allows me to flip the carrier off. Now, I am not immune to airstrikes, okay? That's not what defensive fire is for. But I like it. I still like having it. I'm still an American destroyer player at heart. I like this ship better than Sherman. By taking away the smoke and giving her a heal, you're completely changing her playstyle. She is much more, I want to be on the open. I want to be spotted. I want to be firing my guns. I want to be drawing fire. I want people to be shooting back at me in most situations. I would have liked to have seen the conclusion of that fight with the Regalo. I had help. It was one of the reasons I was retreating back the way I was, is I was driving in to help. Get help, as Loki would say. But I would have liked to have seen if I was trying to go stern onto him and just take my 2 stern guns and take care of him, because once I show him a narrow profile, his SAP is not as scary. It'll still hurt, but it's not as scary as it is if I show him, look, here's my giant hull, full pen me. Is it kind of Nicholas on steroids? I would say no, Singler. I would say no. It is still a Sherman. It's a very different kind of Sherman, and it's one that I enjoy better. I think I own a Forrest Sherman. I think I own a Forrest Sherman, but I almost never play the thing. Right? Sherman is a camp and smoke and spam fire for the lulls, right? It's crazy. But I am just yeah, Grunty, I know. I'm trying Restream tonight, and I've got to figure out how to set Restream up to do 6K, because I'm feeding Restream 6K. Or at least I thought I was. Maybe I screwed that up too. Hold a moment. Ooh. Hold on a moment. Let's try this. Let's see if I feed Restream 6K, if it will push 6K out. I did not check that at the top of the stream. Aha, it seems to be behaving. Okay, it likes that better. That's good. I'm glad to see that. That makes me happy. There we go. Okay, thank you. When I saw that earlier, I was like, it must be a Restream limitation. And then I went looking for the setting in Restream and couldn't find it. Turns out all I had to do was fix OBS. Okay, that's what I get for not paying attention to all the little finesse settings in OBS when I make my changes. Chaser, I would agree. And so here's the thing about Sherman, right? Sherman's hull is fat, slow, and bad to maneuver. When you add, like a Harugamo, when you add that to Smoke Camper, all of this equals giant torpedo magnet. Ooh, right? Like, bleh, okay? Hull, by virtue of the fact that I continue to stay mobile, I'm not encouraged to sit in smoke because I have none. Yes, the hull handles badly, but you still have a nice speed boost. And you just play it like a run and gun. I like the run and gun. I'm okay with the run and gun. I still have a lot to learn about it, right? I am certainly not the best destroyer player of this type of destroyer, but I enjoy it. That Schlieffen had a great game. He was our only casualty. We lost 1 ship. That's hilarious. Anyway, I like Hull. I'll play that ship from time to time. That's a nice change of pace. Second line event pass. This should be, yes. I paid the dubs for both passes. Yeah. What do we get up here? We get some fancy permanent camos and perma flags and some other shenanigans, it looks like. Yeah. Jarsfeld. Good call. Let's have a look at Jarsfeld. First ship that I basically know nothing about. No, not 110. I want 8. No. Yes. There we go. Whoa. It's a very German-looking hull, isn't it? You know what it makes me think? You know what this hull makes me think of? This hull is shaped like München. Now I want to see something. Show me Dutch cruisers. Show me German cruisers. Aha! That's why. It's the same hull. It's the same hull. This is exactly the same hull. They've literally just taken this hull. Yeah. It's the same hull. I got 35 on the armored slope here. Yeah, it's the same hull. So they've taken this theoretical... Does she sit higher in the water? Are you sure? Doesn't look like it to me. Looks like the same basic overall lines. No. These ships have the same draft. This is the same hull. So what have we done? You've stripped out you've added a turret here in midships. You've stripped out whatever this thing that she had in the center. It looks like you had some kind of you had a plane launch. Okay. So they've stripped out the catapult launch and the recovery crane and this cargo hatch or whatever this is for. Probably a place to store the plane when it's not in use. This is probably the hangar for the plane when it's not in use. They've stripped out all of this and added a 5th turret. Other than that, they've stripped out these turrets and replaced them with German 128s. But it's the same hull. Now, does she get torpedoes? My money says no. No, they've stripped the torpedoes out as well. They've literally just welded over the torpedo hatch. She's just... There you go. They've literally just welded over the torpedo hatch. Okay. So it wants to be a German Atlanta, basically, is what I'm hearing you guys say. It's what it wants to be. Sure, let's take a 10-pointer. That'll get me started, right? What do I need? Do I need turret traverse? No. Do I need shell reload? 5.7. No. Do I need consumables? Do I only have engine? I have speed boost and hydro? The speed boost and heal. This is one of the reasons that I hate the Dutch light cruisers. You don't even get hydro. Does Eendracht get hydro? She does, right? Yeah. See, these ships get hydro. The fact that this ship doesn't makes me incredibly sad. Just... Why? What are we doing? So I don't need this. I don't really need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. I'm going to take Last Stand because I basically have nothing else to spend it on. Now, AA ought to be solid in. Yeah. 546 on the mid on the back of all those 40 mils. That's pretty awesome. Build into the airstrikes. Okay, so she does have the Dutch airstrikes. 55-second reload. Ouch. That kind of hurts, kids. 2 available flights. Well, I'm just going to take focus fire training anyway. I'm absolutely going to take it now. Because if memory serves, yep, that lowers that airstrike reload time down to 46 seconds. That feels pretty good. Do we go adrenaline rush? Survivability. What's my health pool? 31,000. That does not feel worthwhile. That superintendent also doesn't feel worthwhile. Like, I don't know. I'm going to try adrenaline rush just because I expect it to be decent. Now, what's the pen on these guns? 32. We like that. I don't need IFHE. I'll take concealment. That gets me down to 10-4. All right. That'll be my first 10. Let's go do some module work. Probably concealment again. Gets me down to 9-3. Okay. That feels pretty good for a light cruiser. We want to... Yep. We want airstrikes again. So now we're down to 37, like chat was saying. 37 and change. This is a ship... Man, do I need aiming mods? I don't need turret traverse. We already figured that out. I'm gonna run the AA mod on this boat. The ship has pretty good AA. We'll give that a shot. Engine boost. Typical standard engine boost. Top speed is 34. So fairly average. Nothing exciting there. Do I want the engine boost mod? I'm gonna say yes. Now that would be amazing. I have never mastered using the Dutch airstrikes. To me, they have remained a, I don't want to say a mystery. I'll say a frustration over the years. Trying to use the Dutch airstrikes has frequently been a massive pain in my ass. It is usually something that I really struggle with. And then, so if these bombs are easier to lead, I will absolutely enjoy that part. Okay, so we absolutely want to go all in on fire chance. AA, heals, speed, HP. Sure, because why not? I got plenty of them. Okay, and the rest of these flags really don't amount to a hill of beans. Now, what I'm trying to figure out is, what is it I'm supposed to do with this ship? Like, what is she gonna do well? I don't... Oh, hello. Ooh, I bet that's a good skill on this boat, kids. Heavy HE. 10%. That would push these up to... She explodes well. I believe that, Iron Light. I'm tempted to try heavy HE. Let's try heavy HE. I want to try it. I feel like you're going to treat this thing a little like a German ship and that you're going to be firing the AP when as often as possible. But I also feel like I feel like the heavy HE is worth the points because there will be times you're gonna need work out of the HE. I also feel like Demolition Expert is worth it, but I'm gonna wait a little bit and just play it without and see how she feels. Here. All right, let's go. Let's put some camo on. I don't think I have permanent camo, do I? No. Ooh, that's pretty. I like the white. What is it, like 100 doubloons? Yeah, I'll buy that. And then this lion's heart. What is this? I mean, that's not bad. It's not my favorite. It's a little too anachronistic for me, but it's not terrible. It's pretty to look at. It is pretty to look at. Okay, let's just go take her out. Randoms? Randoms are ranked. What do you guys think of this boat in ranked? This thing does not feel like it has the utility to be useful in a ranked game for me. Agree, disagree. Oh, Nick, don't worry about it. Stream will be here when you get here. Everybody's got a life. I do this for fun, man. Don't worry about it. Chaser agrees. Abuse the AP on this. I'm kind of with you there. All right, let's just go. Let's take her out into a random. Let's just see where we go. Let's see where we land. Grunty play a lot of the tier 9. Okay. Yeah, Nick, that's basically what we've kind of been talking about, is that she feels like, on paper, she looks like a kind of like a Dutch/German Atlanta thing. I gotta try Zao tonight, too. I want to check out those new gun angles. I don't think I've done that lately. I don't remember if I did that recently or not. All right. Hull and Fletcher. The Hull is probably actually a noteworthy threat to me with his AP. I gotta be cautious of that guy. Moskva, Janan. Man, this does not feel amazing. Not gonna lie, kids.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Ooh. All right, we're gonna play the islands close at sea for a spell and just see what happens. Both of our destroyers, because they're divved, spawned right in front of me. Z46 looks like he's going to mid. I'll play the south. I'll play the south here and work with the Shima. Yeah, somebody throws Zao in the queue, and help me remember, and I'll just give your points back. Terp is torturing me with this Veneto request. Like, why would I want to play this? Now, I would much rather play Roma. I would much rather play Roma. Not again. What was it? It wasn't the patch this week. It was the previous patch. The previous patch they buffed Zal. And I'm trying to remember if I played it after that or not. I genuinely don't remember. I think I did and got smashed. Grunty put me down for $10 on. I'm good for it. What's my gun range? 16. Okay. I wonder what the shells feel like at that range. Great. So the Des Moines is here drawing attention to himself while he touches my hull. What could possibly go wrong? I wonder what I'm lit by. Is he going to let that burn? He's going to put it out. How interesting. Ah, there's a DD out there in front of the Zao. That is... Who is that? That's the Janan. The Janan's out there in front of the Zao. Okay. Shima's going to pick up this cap. He blew his entire torpedo salvo at a place that the Ipiranga isn't. Ah, somebody is holding back this cap. They're over here. They're like behind this island because I'm not spotted. Now I am. Okay, he's up north. Keep reversing, Shima. Push him off the cap. There we go. There we go. Okay, flip the guns. Let's look another way. Well, this is my first game in this thing. I genuinely don't really know what to expect. This is Yumo charging through mid is going to be a problem.
I'm not gonna fight you.
Oh, y'all are murdering him. That's good.
If I promised to kill you last, I lied. Gucci, Gucci.
Wow, the Zao's in a very, very aggressive spot. But I can't pick a fight with a Zao because I'll just get my face smashed in. However, I can pick a fight with a hull. Quite literally my job.
This is a force to be reckoned with.
Can't leave my rag behind. Gucci, Gucci. I'm gonna feel that one.
Wow,
already.
he's citadeling me at that angle? You gotta be kidding me. So,
Better.
ship is literally made of tissue paper.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Japanese high explosive will disable my guns. Well, the angle I had should have prevented those citadels, but clearly they've given him the American improved penetration angles, and I didn't realize it. Okay, so I have to treat him like another cruiser. I can't just go pick a fight with that guy. All right, all we can really do here is come back to mid and hope for the best. Because the Zhao and the Hull are just gonna murder me if I sit out there. I'm effectively garbage in this game. This ship, just playing this ship feels terrible because I don't have anything to shoot at. If I shoot at something, I'm just gonna get dead. So why? So here's one, chat. Why does this ship exist? Why does this ship branch exist? Wargaming keeps coming up with these new ship branches that just don't feel like they fill a purpose or a role, right? And that's right at this exact instance. That's how I feel about this thing. What purpose does it serve?
You crazy son of a bitch.
Sinful with the resub, thank you much. I'm legit wondering if I could you could probably div this up with some smoke, maybe, I'm guessing. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
Come on, get greedy. Get greedy and try to citadel me again, buddy. You can do it.
If I promised to kill you last, I lied. I like it.
This is a force to be reckoned with.
Much better.
Here's the fun part. I can't go out there. If I go out there, I'm a dead man. And this smoke is expiring. What's my detection? It's 9 and 9-3. Okay, well, I might be able to survive this. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, come on. I knew these were coming. And it still doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm dead. Feels bad. Like, I literally was moving so that I wouldn't get torpedoed. Okay, so, the first rule of Jarsveld is don't waste your time playing Jarsveld. What a garbage boat.
It's a nice day.
You're gonna get up-tiered all the time.
For you, that is.
Relies more even on the airstrikes than the CAs. Wow. You have to be on top of them to use them on the sea. Like, they only have an 11-kilometer range on a 9.5 detection. As soon as I get spotted, I'm a dead man. Lion is dead. Unless you disable those other torpedoes. Yeah, what's the purpose of this ship? I don't even understand why you would ever play it. Okay, he managed to not die. Yeah, I agree, Wade. The Zeta Provinciate is a pretty solid little ship. This ship feels garbage. Like, why would you ever play this? Why would I ever reach for this instead of the Zeve or Harlem? Or literally any other tier 8 light cruiser in the game? San Diego, Cleveland, all of which are more capable and more survivable and better ships than this. Yeah, I don't understand why this. It's a good boat if you don't play it in open water, but you have to. Okay, so you're saying I have to think of it like in Atlanta, play like Island Hug with it, but it doesn't really have the. I mean, it's got pretty good gun angles. I'll give it that. It does have decent gun angles. That's a way more XP than I expected to get, but still, like, the experience of playing that feels terrible. Yeah. See, Grunty, if that's how you play these boats, I'll never play them. I'll never play them. Why bother? Like, ugh. The Dutch airstrikes are already not amazing. And if the entire line is, the entire branch is play it for the airstrikes, hard pass. Keep it. Don't want it. Do not want, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Zhao's in the queue, I think, 3 times now. So let's send... I'm going to send fights points back. Here we go. Okay. Terp wants Veneto. He's not going to get Veneto, but I will play Roma. And we'll take Roma into ranked. We'll play a reverse Chaser. Chaser accidentally took Roma into ranked. I will intentionally take Roma into ranked. Jack, I really like Illinois. She is a unique ship. You really... Her main thing is she like wants to... basically, she's kind of like almost a cross between a heavy cruiser and a battle cruiser, right? She likes lighting battleships on fire. She really likes picking on heavy cruisers because she can bully them with that AP. And not necessarily with the reload, but with the how many shells she's throwing and her armor scheme, she can bully heavy cruisers a little bit. The trick is that if they're clever, they will go bow in and try to like do torpedo charges and stuff. So you got to be smart about how those engagements work out. I got to think about you asking about how to impact a battle. Because Illinois is not going to land the big hits that a traditional battleship will, she almost has to just pick on something that an opposing battleship is picking on. In other words, if she gets the chance... Ooh, Chaser's in his massa now. If she gets the chance, she wants to be looking for the opportunity to murder... to murder things that her team are focusing on. So like if your team is focused on if they're all on a battleship, like let's just say there's a stationary Yamato out in front of you, like that's a good target for you to be shooting at unless something better crops up. All right. Now, with the carrier in the game, Roma's biggest advantage is going to be a little negated somewhat, and that's her stealth. This hull is 11-7, which for a tier 8 battleship is pretty nutty. She can very commonly sneak up on opposing battleships and do mean things. I'm not going to have the range to take a pot shot at the carrier, probably. It's not going to stop me from looking and probably trying for it, but I'm unlikely to have the range for it. We'll have to see. I'm sort of hoping I get involved in a fight. Yeah, Yuki, I have... So, the short version there, Yuki, is... DJ is a buddy. Our entire team is going to the same cap. This will not end well. DJ's a buddy that I used to play World of Warcraft with about 15 years ago. Super awesome dude. and he has reached a point of financial success in his life where he has chosen to drop in and basically be a giant, big supporter of the channel. And that's his choice. I can't stop him. And it's his money, and there you go. So it's something that I am blessed to have. Certainly nothing I would ever have asked for. Probably. Ooh, 10K. Love that. Roma can do fun things with these guns. Now, I really want eyes on this Bismarck.
You want fries with that?
There we go. Ah! We're going to lose him behind the island, aren't we? Ooh, maybe not. Okay. Turns out I didn't need the plane, but here we are. Come on, Bismarck. Show yourself. If I led those right, he should feel that. I overled them just a hair. They're not going to be as big, not going to be as big a hit as I would have liked. Okay. This is why everybody going to the same place is bad. Because now every single battleship we have is in the same grid square. Literally within 100 meters of each other. I agree with you there, Jack. The lack of utility is 100% one of the drawbacks to the ship. I can't argue this. You are correct. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Now, if I led those right, that Ipiranga should feel that pretty mightily. Nope. Roma Dispersion says LOL. Okay. Guys. Wow. We gotta focus something here.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass. Time for some fisting. Execution style. You've got a lot of guts. they look like. The boogeyman is real, and you just found him.
Ah, Chaser, you backed off, buddy. We were supposed to push B. All right, hold on. Guys, we need to cap.
I'm gonna kill you old style. Suck it down.
Six overpins. Seems about right.
This really pisses me off.
Yeah, I'm in a 3-on-1 up here, Chaser, so get here quick.
Much better.
I know.
I'll still make the Hall of Fame.
I'm buying myself some time with the heal, but... Okay, I'm going into B. I can't wait. They're about to cross 800 points.
I'll still make the Hall of Fame.
Figures I'd get a fire
This is
here.
force to be reckoned with.
That thing has tissue paper for armor, and I can't do anything to it.
This really pisses me off.
Okay, stay here, Chaser. I'm going to A.
I was born ready.
We have to stop these cap points, or we're dead. All right. We're starting to claw our way back in here. I have to play this engagement with this clown very, very, very smart. Let's hope I can pull it off. I have too much pen in these guns. Ah, we finally landed a citadel. Let's go. Okay. Feels like we've clawed our way back into this one after having surrendered the entire board, which felt absolutely effing awful, but we finally managed to be relevant here. Now, I need this Ipiranga to show me a good shot. And he's not showing it to me right now, which I sort of don't care for. I don't want to lose these cap points. I'm not shooting until the cap is done. He's turning... Man, this thing maneuvers so stupidly well. It's really difficult to get him to pin down. Let's try that. That might be a decent salvo. It looks like I led him right. He turned into it. All right, well, we hit him. That's something, I suppose. He's going to have to come back the other way. Yep. Oh, my God. Look at this dispersion. Blech. Come on, Roma. What is this trash? Oh, my God. Ugh. I don't know why our Zeppelin is playing so far in the back when we control the entire map. I'm lit on the surface. He's right here. I mean, I'm certainly going to try and dev strike the CV. Those actually look really solid. Ooh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. There we go. Roma strikes again. Whew. Roma is way better than Veneto, and anybody who tells you differently has never played either ship. 1.6. Love it. Feels good, baby. Feels good. Take one of these, Chaser. I was not convinced the team was going to win that game. Like, anytime you see in ranked the entire team lemming training to one cap, that feels bloody awful. Nah, you're okay. You're okay, Chaser. You're okay. I just looked up and was like, crap, I'm all alone. So, we made it work. We made it work. Solid. Love it. Not gonna lie, super heavy AP on Sansonetti sounds like an interesting idea, but maybe someday. Game of Thrones, no, maybe Night Owl. I kind of don't feel that way. I kind of feel like we just got our crap together in time to finish. Now it was to get it done, right? It was close. They got over 880 at one point, and we're closing in on 900. And once you cross over 900, all bets are off because the wrong ship died at the wrong time, and suddenly you are 15 seconds from a loss, right? So, especially when they own every cap on the board. Okay, how are we doing on time? Oh, plenty of time. Let's see. We got Tago, Cossack, Bismarck. Man, there's a ship I haven't played in a long time. Bismarck. All right, what is a Niort? That's that goofy European battleship thing, right? I've heard people talk about this thing. Yeah, I don't really think it's a Game of Thrones. I think it's more like it took us a while to get our crap together, and then we finally did. What the fudge? Actually, that is really cool. That is like super mega ultra Viking camo. This thing looks like a Zeton, kind of. Am I wrong to think that? That it looks German? Are these German guns? These are German guns, that's why. Surely this has to be based on something else. Because a Zeton is only 1 forward and 2 stern, right? German battleship. It's like a Mega Zeton. Okay, it's like an extension of that design. Because it's not a Ruprecht. Or wait, no, it is a Ruprecht. Okay, it is a Ruprecht. There it is. It's literally a Ruprecht. Except that Ruprecht has 406s, this thing has 308s. Yep, I got it. Okay, so it's a Ruprecht then with, I'm guessing, European torpedoes? Super quick, light hitting. Yeah, okay. Eurotorps. What I got? Quints, quick reloads. Not amazing, but quick enough. And what about the secondary battery? This is not... Yeah, what's the pen on those? I mean, you might get some fires out of them. This is not a brawling battleship. Not with that secondary build. Not with 120s. You're not gonna win many brawls popping off of 120s. What's the range on them? 7 flat. Yeah. Fast reload on the guns? 21 seconds. Okay, all right. Play your mid. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, let's build her out and try her out here. Do you go gun or torpedo focus? I literally think you can go either way. What can I get the stealth down to? Can I get it to where she can torpedo from beyond her detection range? We probably want... Sure. I like this skill. Do I need the turret traverse? Yeah, probably. Let's just run it up the line and see. What do we get? 12-2. So you can absolutely have more range than detection on the torpedoes. That's fascinating for a battleship. That's a little messed up for a battleship. Ruprecht is not that solid in terms of health, in terms of survivability, as I recall. Like, all those German battlecruisers are a little soft. What's my 23% torpedo protection? What are my consumables? Literally, wow, okay. You are not bringing utility in this boat, let me tell you. There is 0 utility. All right. I think you go main battery here. I think you're going to get more use out of the main battery than the torpedoes. Yeah, Zoltan, I think you're right. I think the torpedo... Going torpedo reload on a battleship, especially when they're just out on the deck like this, is just going to end in misery for somebody. If you're a battleship, you should really be leaning into the main battery, I think. Let's see. 15-4. Yeah, rudder shift, please. Thank you. No. Maybe? Probably here. Yep, damage control, and then main armaments. Okay, that feels like a fairly straightforward sort of thing. You want to heal more, burn less, flood less, go fast. Whoa, that mid-range A is nasty. 600. Take it. Let's put some more into it.
You did it. You
Who's that?
Son of a bitch, you did it.
P-O-W. I get it now. Repulse. I'm just going to say repulse. Thank you for the sub. Or is that a follow? That's a sub. Awesome. Power pulse. No, power repulse? Whatever. Repulse. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the sub. I need to shut up now. It's been a week. You had a Kraken in this one. Nice. Yeah, let's go preventive maintenance. What's my airstrike? 4,200. This is going to give me... I mean, I like this. But I also kind of like this. So why don't we do this? And then sink a couple of points. That's very reasonable into turret traverse. There we go. Let's try that. And then eventually I'll come back for focused fire training as well, probably just because the actual airstrike time being a little better feels really good. And then, actually, you know what? I'm going to leave this camo on. I kind of like this camo. Let's put the Swedish flag on her. And then let's do this. And what do we got down here? Nagasaki. That's Regia Marina. We have something from Euro. That's Marseille. That's Malta. Devonport. That's some Soviet thing. Chatham Dockyard. More Japan. No, I guess not. Okay. So let's just do... Let's just do you. Oh, wait a minute. You didn't take the... Oh, she's... Oh, dummy. You can only do one. There we go. Okay. All right. Njord for Zoltan. This is my first time playing this boat. We'll see how she goes. You say a NATO flag. Isn't it just that Compass Rose thing? Oh, there's a Njord specific flag. Ooh, fancy. They do that for most premium releases these days, right? You get there is a flag dedicated to each, basically each premium ship as it comes out, right? Okay. We don't gotta worry about carriers. That's nice. There. That'll do. Load the AP. There you go. Oh, is it a quick cooldown? Oh, 57. That's nice. Yeah, that's pretty quick cooldown. You can make that work. Typical is like 80, right? Yeah, Zoltan. If it's Ruprecht gun angles, she's gonna have some weird times with the stern turrets. If memory serves correctly. Tennessee to port, Jean Bar to starboard, North Carolina. Okay, we're gonna play the left flank here. What's my torpedo reload? 900 seconds, 110. Okay. Wow, good angles. Like that. A Soviet submarine. The L-20. Commence the Red October jokes, ladies and gentlemen. The Soviet submarine line approaches. Oh, with Jersey, I can see that. That'd be good. That's a lot of torpedoes. That's a lot of torpedo spam. All right, let's see. Who have I got over here? Petro, Tennessee, Wushta, and submarine. Whoosh is going to pick up the damage. Sub is trying for the heal. I'm going to vomit my torpedoes in that direction. It probably won't matter. I'm going to hold the torpedoes, because by the time they get there, if anybody wants to have capped that, they will have it already. Let's see. Let's see if somebody pushes it or not. I'm not lit, so somebody must not be up there. Maybe I'll take the chance after all. Now I'm lit. Okay, which tells me that there's somebody probably about here. Yep. So now we go like that. All right, I've got HE in the barrel here. I'm looking for whatever it is that capped their heal buff and the possibility of getting something on this. No, oh, wow, so they're here. Nope, I'm behind him. Or I might catch him in the stern. Stern fire. I'll take it. Yeah, this is where stuff starts to feel pretty awful. Their destroyers are just crushing us right now. Because ours are all in the same square. Our destroyers are all circle jerking in the same square. What could possibly go wrong, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, look at this L-20 off my starboard side. Look at this. Cute. And there's a Hayate out here, too. Should be fun times.
You gotta be kidding me. Damn. Desert road, no gas, and no chicks.
Ooh, get wrecked, Hayate. So tired of your garbage. Let's go. Well, our team has basically just let them take over the entire map. Feels pretty awesome when you get right down to it.
Damn. Desert road, no gas, and no chicks.
Much better.
Regulo's gonna try and torpedo me. Changed his mind. Took two. Well, we're not out of this yet, but it certainly doesn't feel like a great game. I'm not gonna lie. Subs out.
This is gonna fuck up my hair.
Much better.
We really can't let them cap, boys. This L-20 does not understand his function right now. His function is to get up here and prevent these clowns from capping. And he just does not understand it. I mean, I've basically been left out here to die by my entire team, who have all just run around and thrown their ships away.
Oh, lucky shit.
So, yeah, there's only so much you can do when your team is this is this trash. Like, when in a board control game, when all of your destroyers go to the same grid square, you might as well just hang it up.
Stop exploding,
What's up,
you
gaming?
cowards!
How we doing? Not impressed, guys. I don't see the point. A torpedo battleship? Really? Klaus, I gotta finish up Italian destroyers first. Although I have sort of begun work on American light cruisers as well. But that's the thing. Steve Sturgy, when you say stuff like that, I'm not inclined to take your friend's request because it's really creepy. Just saying. Alright, let's see. What else you guys got in the queue? I know, right? Stop exploding. Yes. Buffalo. I could use a Buffalo game. I could use a Buffalo game. Let's take a Buffalo game. America Cruiser. Come on, where you at? There we go. Here we go. All right, and Hydro defensive fire. Hydro defensive fire. Let's run with Hydro. There we go. I didn't say I wouldn't. I said I was. I said I was skeptical. Like, I don't know, man. That's a little weird. I'm just saying. So, my opinion on Neord is honestly why bother. Like, literally, what's the point? A torpedo battleship? If you want to play torpedoes, there's a million things that will do that job better. The guns are okay. They're not amazing. They're okay. The hull is soft. It's a German battlecruiser hull, so yeah, feels bad. I don't really see what the hubbub's about. The camo's pretty. The camo's pretty. In fairness, it doesn't help that that the team there is not present. Well, if I'm doing... Hang on a minute. Let's see. If I've done my camera correctly... I didn't check this tonight. Yeah, see, it's actually... I need to turn it down to about... Actually, it had it. Actually, I was okay with where it was. Yeah, that's okay tonight. It actually looks decent. Oh, it's way down at 3. Okay, it's way down at 33. Yeah, that's okay. That works. I mean, we're hoping so, Altador. We're hoping for the palette cleanse, but it's going to depend on matchmakers. See, now that there's 19 battleships in queue, and I'm in a heavy cruiser, life starts to feel really awful, doesn't it? So, my money says now, I've been in queue for 90 seconds. Dozens of games have gone by, and I'm still in the queue. I'm going to get a super ship game, and I'll die in 8 minutes. That's my money right now. Sturgy. That's fair enough. Why do I spend 2 minutes in the queue in North American primetime in a Tier 9 cruiser? What is going on with Matchmaker, man? 2 minutes. You know, Wargaming, one of their big things, right, is that they are adamant. Oh, I'm top tier. That's shocking. They're adamant that they won't do anything to mess with the speed of Matchmaker, right? Like, they don't want, like, they're very, very concerned about any change to the game that will interfere with how quickly matches are mixed, how quickly Matchmaker makes matches, right? But as they've continued to mess with the game and drive people away from the North American server, we're already having matchmaking problems anyway, right? Yeah, Bruno, I haven't bought Civ 7 yet. It's coming sometime. It's coming sometime. Now, who watched the Waterline video, guys? Who sat through the whole... First of all, who sat through the entire Waterline video? It's like an hour.
Exciting and new. Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Staying alive, staying alive.
You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
Bruno, thank you for the gifted subs. That's awesome. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Bruno, I appreciate that. Thank you. You watched it all in 2x. I sat through the first 3 minutes. I read the website article. Reasonable. Yank looks like the only one who did it. Yeah, Night Owl. Yesterday? Was it yesterday? Tuesday. Sometime this week, they came out with an hour, pretty sure it was an hour-long Waterline video.
I'm an equal opportunity.
Sinsuki, that is correct. You can buy, if you buy Civ 7 right now, you get early access to play Civ 7 right now. A lot of the big content creators are on YouTube have been doing it, right? Spiffing Brit and Potato McWhiskey and those kind of guys, right? They've all been doing it. They've did their review videos earlier this week because they were invited to do that as big members of the Civ community over on YT. So, are we talking about Vampire or Vamp Deuce, Bruno? Those are two different boats. All right, Mahan, Black, Haida. Okay, let's be a little aggressive. Vamp Deuce. I'll play Vamp Deuce. I like Vamp Deuce. I think Vamp Deuce is a great boat. Okay, Mahan's in the cap now. Oh, that's right. Smoke up and tell them where to fire their torpedoes. That's a great idea.
Say hello to my little friend.
I shouldn't be here. Yeah, that Hyde is going to absolutely just murder you. I don't like seeing the Eiger here. That's a cruiser killer. All right, we're gonna back off. I'm gonna see if I can get one pot shot at this Haida. He's likely to murder the Mahan before I can do anything about it. Gee, look, the Mahan threw his ship away because he doesn't understand how the game works. Who could have predicted it? Yo.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass.
All right, now the good thing I got working for me here is that the Haida was the one spotting, but the Zara took care of him. So, ultimately, not a great trade, but a trade. I'll take it. Giuseppe Verdi, Iga, Colorado, and Amagi. All of these things I do not want shooting at me. Yeah. Thanks. You're so helpful. Yeah, no shots there. Iger's not giving me a shot. Iger's literally sitting still. So here's what we're going to do, kids. See this Mahan smoke over here? Let's go have some fun.
I'm not gonna fight you.
I haven't seen the Black and the Kid are obviously working the decap together while my team screws around on the 9 line. Nah, the smoke's expiring already. That feels bad. Still, they have no spotter over here anymore. Let's try it. Surrey. This guy's bold. Oh, my God. Well, time to go be somewhere else.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
We're going to get 100% pushed off the board in on this side of the map. North Carolina and Mahan absolutely threw their ships away for no gain. Feels terrible, kids. Wow. What is this guy doing? So your plan is to sit still. Okay.
So did Nola. Well, it wasn't specifically mentioned.
See if the Eiger's on the ball.
It's like you don't know.
Wow.
Where's the hammer when you need one? Time for some fisting.
It's not a smart play, my friend.
Eat shit and die.
Keep the guns turned. Flip the rudder, please. Okay. Oh, look, who could have predicted the Ipiranga?
Magic 8 Ball says, you died. Magic 8 Ball says, you died.
Is this Missouri even playing the game? No, this dude's AFK. He's just Garbo. Outstanding. Should be fun times. Why did I not have AP loaded? Should have had the AP loaded. It's alright. We'll switch to the AP now. It'll be good times. Yep. Enjoy 10K salvos every 8 seconds. You don't scare me at all. I'm gonna crush this guy. Ooh, he's turning his guns to me. That's not good. I need you to go away. That salvo should murder you. Thank you. Get off my board, please. Alright. Let's try and prevent these guys from capping A, or at least slow them down. That means getting resets on the Giuseppe Verdi. Yep, our AFK Missouri continues to be absolutely worthless. Always feels good. I shouldn't be turning around, and I'm doing it anyway. Mostly because I'm trying to get resets on everyone, which means resetting both the Colorado and the Giuseppe Verdi.
You've got a lot of guts. Let's see what they look like.
We're going to rack up the defense ribbons, ladies and gentlemen. I've caught the Colorado's attention now. You will not cap while I live, boys. Uh-oh. Colorado took interest in me. I don't like this. Luckily, I think he missed. Yeah, the Colorado's backing off. He's going to be the one that ends up getting this cap. All right, I need to go dark or something here.
You want fries with that?
Super American heavy AP strikes again, boys. I can't believe we might actually win this game. This is wild. I shorted the sub on the Colorado. Feels bad. Let's see if we can get a fire on this guy. This Missouri has turned out to be playing a decent game, although I hate that he's been so stationary the entire time. Whew! And good night.
Hail to the king, baby.
Wow, that felt kind of good. Man, every time I see people crap on a buffalo, I'm just like, you have no idea what you're talking about.
Well,
It's all I can do to not say shut your whore mouth. Grandma, thank you for the follow. Right? This just, oh my God, this ship is so good. I love that they gave it a reload buff. It 100% didn't need it, and I don't care. I love every second of it. Every friggin' second of that reload buff. There's a reason the name starts with buff. I like where your head's at. She is buff. I might actually have to give the Missouri a compliment, because he held out pretty well. The Zara basically just never quit running. Now, those battleships did themselves no favors, right? Very few of them took shots at me. I'm a cruiser, right? If you decide you're going to shoot at me as a battleship, I have to change my attitude, right? I have to go dark. I have to stop shooting. I have to change my position. Whatever it is that I do, I have to do something different, just by virtue of the fact that you're pointing your guns at me. The Colorado was the only one who ever really did. The Amagi never did once. His guns were over his starboard side. He never bothered. The Giuseppe Verdi did, but it was too late, right? By the time the Verdi really tried to engage me at the end, he was on like 4,000 HP. If I land enough shells, that's your one salvo kill, right? So that ain't gonna cut it. You got to do better. Ooh, Ajima versus Eiger. Okay, hold on. I'm actually gonna go back. I'm pretty sure the Eiger's gonna win this fight because the Ajima has no torpedoes. Let's see what happens. I think the Ajima's dead, but I want to be here ready to receive this Eiger when he comes north. They rammed. Okay. It's hilarious. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't just torpedo him, but okay, sure. A little sad that I don't have a high caliber with 170k, but oh well. Life goes on. I do have 4 kills. I shouldn't whine. Oh, I miss Sabine. I miss Sabine. Welcome in. Guys, if you got to watch the Star Wars Unlimited stream on last Saturday, you actually got to see Blonde Sabine playing on stream herself. That was a lot of fun. Had her on for round 3, which was her only loss in Swiss, and then again in the top 8. You know, it might be that I'm just bad luck for her, because both times she was on camera, she lost. Okay, so new rule.
To Jurassic Park.
New rule, no putting her on camera at future events. So Curly, let me do this favor. I've got so many requests still in the queue and probably only have time for one more game. Keep that in your back pocket, and next week, same time, same bat channel, bring it back and we'll definitely play Iger. I love Iger. I'll 100% play the ship. You will not have to ask more than once. But yeah, probably won't have time for it tonight. I gotta comp the Missouri. I don't know why. His position was so bizarre, but it ended up working out, I suppose. Xanda, as far as I know, they did. Well, he won, right? Which takes kind of the sting out of it, right? What, I mean, yes, knocking your significant other out of the top cut of a big tournament like that is never a good thing. Like, you never feel good about that. But she seemed to take it well. And she also played, like, both games that she played, or I said both, all 3 games that they played in the top 8 were really good games. And I think Frank came into game 3 with a good plan and drew a little better. Like, the cards that his deck fed him were just a little better for the situations that he was in, and he played the right path to win game 3. Okay, Z40 or 740. Thank you for the follow. All right, I got time for one game left. What do we got left in here? You know, I think I'm going to take Bruno's Vamp Deuce game. I didn't get to Zao tonight. Electric, I'm going to send your points back. Cossack or Lightning, Adeldrell. Again, let's do some more ranked next week. Atago, Night Owl, definitely do that next week in ranked. Altador wanted the Spanish tier 8. What is the Spanish tier 8? It's not Numancia. It's Catalunya. Catalunya. I like Catalunya. I think Catalunya is actually not a bad boat in ranked. The alternate fire mode on the Spanish cruisers gives them a little fun utility in rank that I think is underrated. I need to play Castilla. I've literally never played the boat. Okay, so for now, I'm going to send those points back to Altador. Let's take this Vamp Deuce game. Bruno was very kind. He came in, he gifted some subs. It's the least I can do. Now, it's been a hot minute since I played Vamp Deuce, so we'll just have to see how this goes. This is my Haida commander. Do I want Demolition Expert? I feel like maybe I want DE. What are my other options? No. I mean, torpedoes are not really what this ship does well. No. Maybe? That might have some value, but if I've got 2 points left, I think I'm going to go DE. We'll just let it ride for now. Let's fix this. I don't know why all these weird bonuses are floating around. There we go. All right, and then, yeah, we got the Aussie flag on. Let's ditch Monmouth. I don't even know what a Monmouth is. Okay, let's ditch you. Oh, why am I? What is that? No, come here. There we go. Let's put that Maltese flag on. That'll be fine. Okay, Vamp Deuce. Last game of the night, ladies and gentlemen, for Bruno. She is. Yeah, so Bruno, when you go to Sydney, if you go look at, like, pull up a Google Maps of Sydney, and what you find is the central business district is immediately adjacent to what they call Circular Quay, which is where all of the harbor ferries dock. Right there in the central business district, there's like a light rail line and a ton of, shops and businesses all right there, big tall buildings, big fancy hotels, all right there in town. But the harbor is, of course, it's very irregularly shaped, and as you go further inland, kind of one of the next coves over from Circular Quay and the Rocks, which is where the main Sydney Harbour Bridge is called Darling Harbour, and that's where the Australian National Maritime Museum is located. It's in Darling Harbour, Sydney. And Darling Harbour is also kind of a big commerce area. There's a conference center or a convention center over there. There's 2 or 3 big hotels, a lot of office space. It's actually really nice. When Hang on.
Go surfing now. Everybody's
There we go.
learning how. Come on a safari with me. Staying alive. Staying alive. Yeah.
When Ginger and I were in Sydney all those years ago, we were staying in the Rocks. There's a beautiful hotel right there at the base of the Harbor Bridge, the Sydney Harbor Bridge, called it's the Park Hyatt Sydney. Beautiful hotel. Can't recommend it enough. Not cheap. Like that was an aspirational kind of probably once or twice in a lifetime sort of stay, but super awesome. But you walk down to Circular Quay and we took a harbor ferry. You grab the ferry and it takes you under the bridge and around to Darling Harbor, and you get off the ferry right there in front of the museum. And the museum is wonderful, but they have because it's right there on the water, they have 10 ships right there in slips in front of the museum that are all part of the museum. Vampire Deuce is one. They have a replica of HMS. What's the ship was it Cook that found Australia? It's not HMS Bounty. What is it? Somebody help me out. Endeavour. That's it. Endeavour. They have a replica of HMS Endeavour, which is a really cool thing to see. So they have Vamp Deuce. They have Endeavour. They have a Cold War. They have a Cold War. Ooh, that hull is scary. But the Balau. We can have fun with that guy. They have a Cold War submarine, a diesel sub. Turn away, hull. Turn away, hull. Yes.
Can't leave my ride behind.
British submarines, and by extension, Vampire here, are amazing submarine hunters. And I mean amazing submarine hunters. Huh. This guy is in big trouble. I'm just gonna troll this guy.
The boogeyman is real, and you just found him.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
Wow, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Much better.
I'm just gonna absolutely harass the bejesus out of this guy till he's dead. Ladies and gentlemen, that feels amazing, does it not? Doesn't it? Doesn't that feel amazing? Ugh, stepping on cockroaches never gets old. Never gets old. All right, let's get out of here. I am incredibly overextended.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
Let's go be somewhere else.
Let's see what it looks like.
Got a little lucky. Got a little chip damage. Glad to be beating up on this hull. Needed that. Alright, time to go be somewhere else. Smoke's expiring. I've racked up basically a sub-kill and a whole pile of damage. Let's go be somewhere else.
The boogeyman is real, and you just found him.
Oh, the Hull wants to camp back here, does he? How interesting. This is Noob DD, the box says. Okay, I'll believe it. 3-ship lead. Nobody really on this flank to help me with this stinking destroyer. That feels kind of awful, truth be told. I'm literally sitting out here spotting and nobody will shoot him. Is he going to turn south? He's going to turn south. Time to speed boost and get away from this clown.
My ride behind.
If he turns behind the island, well, I've wasted a speed boost, but if he doesn't, then life's going to feel a little better. Okay, yep, he's turning south. Let's keep moving. Hey guys, I'm literally just spotting this dude. Maybe one of y'all could shoot at him? That would be really cool, by the way. Just sort of as a, you know, maybe an FYI. I don't know. I'm providing all this info for the team, and not one of them is out here to use it. They're all on the 9 line. I should not be here. This hull's going to crush me. Yes, the golden barnacles, the 3rd golden barnacles, are not that far away, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Time to go be somewhere else. I don't know how much long... I don't know how much time... How much else I can do for you guys. Like, I'm sitting here spotting this guy endlessly, and you're just ignoring him. Is the Blau on the surface? Yes.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
I think the hull's trying to go cap or some goofball garbage. He's headed straight for our cap, and there's basically no one attempting to do anything about it. Yes, I am presenting an award for the barnacles. I am indeed.
And it got such good gas mileage.
Okay, now right now I'm the one spotting this clown. And you're going to ground yourself. No, you turn. Come on. There we go. Okay. Why did that take a Yamato? Crazy. Oh, Revenue had to call it. No worries. Thanks for being here, my friend. Okay. All right. So now they're down to Midway, Schlieffen, Austin, and Marceau. All of these are threats to me in different ways. We're going to speed boost back north, catch up with the gearing, and see what we can do to the cap from this side of things.
Another disembowelment.
Vamp Deuce is usually a better spotter than this. My problem was I didn't have anybody on this side of the map to take advantage of the spotting damage, the spotting that I was providing. They all ran away. So it was literally just me and the sub hanging out over here, chilling, doing things. Lucky for me, by the time I get up here into the cap circle, my crawly smoke will be back, so that should give me the opportunity to try and work the cap. Flaming, memory serves, there's quite a bit of interesting stuff in that waterline. I think there's even a news article that kind of summarizes it, so you could, if you didn't want to sit through the whole hour video, you could check that out. Truth be told, I would probably encourage you to do so. I'm waiting for this Des Moines to just turn this Austin to paste. Richthofen's trying, but it's an Austin. Good luck. Yeah, he got overpins out of the bombs. He didn't get much there. All right. So between this... Oh, the sub left the cap right as I got into the cap. He's busy chasing the carrier. That's a waste of his time.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
Now, the Schlieffen is the one big threat I've got left. He's in this cap circle with me right now. So he has turned back. Yep, there he is. I gotta stay 6 kilometers away from him, or my life is really going to suck.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
You guys can't sit and smoke and farm him. Why do I have to be the guy that spots the entire game? Thank you. Oh, good. Bilal took care of him.
A crowbar would come in handy right about now.
Yeah, those torpedoes are going to go nowhere, my friend. Okay. I actually want to get over here by the Howden Liu. Howden Liu's AA will 100% turn these midway planes to dirt. So I want to get over here with my buddies who have the ability to defend me from the big nasty planes. Can't believe those are still going. This sub is so wasting his time. It's kind of hilarious, actually. He's never going to kill this carrier. The carrier will make him dive and come back up. Flaming, you know, this is such a capable ship in the right hands. I will say, this is the first time I've really spent time using her depth charge pattern. And the goofy rocket launcher thing is so awkward because they fall in that tight grouping off the starboard side is very odd. So she puts 3 bombs over the back, and then that was, you know, the rocket fired ones over the top. It's a very, very odd mix. But it got the job done. I crushed that Balau. It felt good. Yes, Night Owl, it will feel good to end on a win. I'm watching this sub just, yeah, he's just getting hammered by bombs and everything. I'm just like, dude, you will not win. You are hosed.
Another disembowelment.
Victory, baby. Victory. Yeah, it is a little strange, Night Owl. I mean, yeah, they look cool. I don't know what else to tell you there. It's an odd mechanic. I don't know quite why the Brits did it this way. I've not had the chance to use them, like actually use them against a submarine. That was pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. Yep, DM had a great game. Al New had a great game. Solid, not bad. Where's our sub that lived? Oh, he died at the end. He did manage to kill that Balau. That's hilarious. Yep. Okay, there we go, guys. Not bad. Not bad. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it. That's a night. I will be back probably on Monday. I've got to spend... So Saturday is wide open for me this week, and I've got to figure out what it is that I'm going to do on Monday, and I haven't thought it through yet. So it's going to be something in the studio. I can't be here at the PC. Ginger's got stuff to do. So it'll be down in the studio. I've got some options. I could paint... I've got a couple of solo, like, one-player games I could play. I might just sit around and do some deck theory crafting for Star Wars Unlimited. I don't really know just yet, truth be told. It's possible I might just call the whole thing off. I don't want to do that. I want to get back into streaming Mondays, and I wanted to be doing more in the studio. So we'll see how it goes. You know, Tenacious, I should check out Civ 7. It's not going to be Monday for sure. Right now, my focus is on the next Star Wars Unlimited stuff, which is a week from Saturday. And then the possibility of more of those events in early April. There's a big event in Denver in early April that I am, fingers crossed, trying to get into stream up there. So we'll see. It's not up to me. It's up to the guys who run the event. I've sent the note and said, hey, I'd love to come stream your event. ? So we'll see what happens. But anyhow, so yeah, let me see who can... Flaming, as far as I know right now, they are not. But that may change. You're probably better off asking them. Yeah, it'll be the same time as Mobile Xanda. Same start time. So Canon, there's a really awesome company out there called Postmark Games. All one word, like postmark, like the stamp. Postmark. And they do single-player games that you print at home. So you buy the game, they're like $5. It's like $5, and then you print out on a regular 8.5 by 11 sheet a game. You need either like a pair of dice or like a deck of cards to play it. Stuff you're commonly going to have around the house, and then you play the game. And I've wanted to showcase that stuff on stream. Truth be told, if I do something on stream next Monday, it's probably going to be that, because it's the kind of stuff that I've really wanted to do for a while. Anyhow, thanks for being here, guys. Let's find somebody to raid. I'll get over to the right window in a minute. And get rid of you. Come to here. Come on. And then hit that button. And let's see who's online tonight. I raided Clyde recently. There's Bonds. There's Zelda. Angelo's doing some stuff. The Critical Role guys look like they're running a replay. Who else have we got? I raided Aerospace last week, or the week before. Last week, I'm pretty sure. We'll raid Zelda this week, and I'll hit up Clyde before we get to the before we get too far into the I'm gonna come up with a minute. The Barnacles. So guys, if you don't know Clyde, definitely check him out. If you do know Clyde, well, awesome. But definitely make sure you hang out over there. Oh my god, what window am I need to be in? I need to be in this window. Yeah, hang on. There we go. Sweet. Sweet. All right. Guys, if you're on Twitch, the raid is up. If you are on YouTube or Twitter, I'll see y'all later. Y'all take care. Have a good one. And I am out. Peace.